Well, this is your friendly neighborhood radio talk show host, Klein. I'm easy like Wednesday morning on your radio friend. And he is Chuck Stapleton, the CEO for Sun Dental Labs, based in St. Petersburg, Florida, an area that I am very familiar with. They also have facilities in the UK and Sweden, France, the Netherlands, Germany, and China. Please welcome to your radio friend, Mr. Chuck Stapleton. Chuck!
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being had. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I am doing wonderfully. Thank you for caring enough to ask. I know you do care.
Absolutely.
All right, make us jealous. What's the temperature in St. Pete right now?
It's probably around 80 right now outside. A little chilly for me, I think.
You guys have had, since I left, continual summer. I've been here for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a mild winter so far. It's kind of chilly here right now, but the summer has never stopped in the St. Pete, Tampa area.
It hasn't. I had some family down here for Christmas, and one of them got sunburned going out to the beach. So it was quite an experience for them, actually.
You didn't recommend some sunblock?
Well, I don't think they knew what to expect going out there. Yeah.
Where are you located in St. Pete?
We're actually near downtown St. Petersburg, so just on 9th Avenue here.
You ever do First Fridays, St. Pete?
I haven't done First Fridays. I've heard quite a bit about it, and I do want to go check it out.
Dude,
yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel I'm definitely missing out. I've been working too much.
You go to any Rays games at the Trop?
Yes, yeah, we can actually see the Trop from our building, which is really nice.
You go to Ferg's?
Ferbs. I do not go to Ferbs.
Oh, Ferg's. F-E-R-G''S.
Oh, no, I do not go to Ferbs.
The only sports bar in Tampa baseball team stadium. Tropicana Field is by far not only the worst baseball field in all of baseball, but the worst sports facility at any level in any sport.
So how do you really feel about that?
It's a 1980 dome stadium, ladies and gentlemen, that has got catwalks that the ball will hit the steel beam. Now, if the ball ricochets out of bounds, it's a foul ball. But if it comes down in play, it's a fair ball off the catwalk. I was at the first game ever, Tampa Bay Devil Rays. I took my, at the time, 3 sons, Joseph, Jacob, and Judah. I've got 6 kids. And they all grew up in the Tampa Bay area. And so I'm a huge Rays fan. You ever go to any of the Rays games?
Yeah, I've been to one. Been to one Rays game.
What was that?
Here at the Trop. So.
No, but when? Do you remember?
Oh, it was about 3 years ago.
Who did they play?
They were playing. Oh gosh, I can't even remember the team.
What was the final score?
I'm sorry?
What was the final score?
I honestly couldn't even tell you. I was there to hang out with some friends.
How many beers did you have?
Definitely couldn't tell you that one.
We're talking with Chuck Stapleton, believe it or not, about dentistry, not about baseball or St. Petersburg. So what I would compare the Trop to would be ancient dental practices. You see what I did there?
Oh, that was a good, yeah.
That's a good segue.
Yeah, very good.
That's why I get the big bucks. So everybody hates going to the dentist. Why do people hate going to the dentist so much?
Well, it's I mean they have a fear of going to the dentist because the dentist is associated with pain. You know, they're going to have to drill on your teeth, and so and there's a cost too. I mean, those are the 2 biggest things. You know, it's painful and it costs money.
Yeah, there's a lot of people don't even have dental coverage.
Yeah, it's not something that's really discussed when people talk about medical coverage or even like the ACA and Obamacare. It wasn't really one of the things that was touched on in that whole dialogue as well. So it's very often overlooked, and so a lot of patients do have to pay out of pocket for the procedures, unfortunately.
I do. I am amazed that our insurance doesn't cover dental. It doesn't cover mental health, and yet our brain and our teeth are pretty important aspects of our human makeup. Mm-hmm. What percentage of people in the population, you think, Chuck, actually ignore dental care?
Actually ignore ignore dental care.
Yeah, they don't go to the dentist.
If,
They might brush their teeth. They may or may not floss. They probably don't floss, but they're really not taking very good care of their teeth.
if I had to estimate, I'd probably say it's well over 50% of the people out there aren't actively going to the dentist or getting their checkups or their teeth cleaned. And I'm just basing that off of the number of dental restorations that are made in the country every year. So there's about 40 million dental restorations done every year. And those are the people that actually need a procedure, like they need a crown or they need a denture. So I mean, just based on that number, I'd say it's well over 50% that aren't going to the dentist.
Well, I can personally attest that people in Wisconsin take better care of their teeth than people in the St. Pete Tampa region, just based on a smile here and there. There's a lot of people in the South missing teeth.
Yes, yeah, that's definitely true.
Is that why you picked the South for your business?
Actually, so it's kind of interesting. So down in Florida, there's an older population here. A lot of people move here to retire, and so what that leads to is a population that needs more dentures and more dental work. And so Florida is actually the third largest state for dentists and for dental work required. First is California, second is New York. So it's a good base for us to be in.
So here's what happens to me, dentistry-wise. I had taken great care of my teeth my entire life. My folks took me every 6 months, and I, as an adult, every 6 months for my cleaning. I only had one cavity my entire life. And then my dentist in Tampa sold his practice. And I didn't really like the vibe I was getting from the new office. So like a complete yutz, you know that term yutz?
Mm-hmm.
It's Jewish for being a jerk. Like a complete yutz, I just completely ignore my dental care except my normal daily hygiene, dental hygiene. And so I got some sensitivity. And right before I moved back to Wisconsin, I get a card in the mail saying that they get a full checkup, x-rays, everything for $49. So I thought, what could be bad? And I go in there, and I've got 4 cavities. I need a root canal. I need a crown. It's just about bankrupted me. So I get the first one, and they drill and they put the temporary crown in. That thing came off 4 different times. Finally, I just left it off until they put the permanent crown in. What you're doing at Sun Dental Lab is you don't have to get that temporary crown anymore, right?
Well, you still would have to get a temporary crown. We're making the process a little better, and the temporary crown you're getting is actually a much better product. So, for instance, when you went to go get your crown, they had to take that impression, right? They put that goop in that tray and stuck it in your mouth and hold it there for several minutes or whatever.
And they screwed it up. And they had to do it over.
Yeah, do it over again, and it's just there's issues with it. A lot of people actually gag on it, and the tray hurts and all that. And then what happens is so that gets sent off to a dental lab actually, and that's where the crown gets made. And then the dentist has to fabricate the temporary in the office, and it's not their specialty. They aren't doing it all the time, so they do the best they can, and they do a decent job. But sometimes it doesn't always fit right, and so that's got to go into your mouth, and then like in your situation, it's very common for it to come off and it has to be reseated. One of the things that we're bringing to the market is it's an intraoral scanner. So instead of that impression tray where you have that plastic tray in the goop, it's actually a 3D digitizing device. So they wave it around in your mouth, and it creates a 3D rendering of what your mouth looks like. From that, we can actually fabricate a very well-fitting temporary that won't fall off because it'll bond better to your teeth. It's contoured while your actual crown is being manufactured. And so that temporary can actually be done before you even go in for your crown procedure. So when you arrive, it's ready to go. That temp goes in, and it'll stay there in place until the crown arrives.
Right, because what happened with me was that they had to take that temporary, not the temporary crown, but they took the image of it, and then it took time to get the actual crown in, and that's when I had all the problems. What a hassle that was.
Yeah, how long did that take? Just out of curiosity, from when you took the impression in to getting the crown in.
2 weeks? It was about a week.
About a
I
week.
think it was about a week, maybe a little over a week.
Okay. Yeah. So our manufacturing times now, we're able to turn things faster, so you don't have to worry about that temporary falling out. We can manufacture things within 2 or 3 days, and return it to the dentist within that time frame.
So why didn't my dentist have this?
Well.
Come on, Chuck.
Yeah.
Get some marketing going here.
Yeah, seriously. It's so one of the reasons it's not being picked up in the marketplace previously has been cost. For a dentist to buy one of these machines, they were looking at $150,000, $180,000 to get everything they needed. That included the intraoral scanner and the whole system behind it. What we're offering out there for dentists is just a much cheaper proposition, actually much better value. They actually get the scanner for free as long as they send us the work. So we're sort of pushing that out of the market, and there's nobody really that's come out at that sort of price point that's made it easily accessible for the dentists that are out there.
We're talking with Chuck Stapleton. He's the CEO of Sun Dental Lab down there in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. My son lives on Madeira Beach.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah. Not downtown.
Very, very jealous of that.
So a good friend of mine is a dentist here in the Milwaukee area. That's where I'm going to get the rest of my work done. Mm-hmm. And they've got a great lab, but they also have really awesome hygienists, if you know what I'm saying. You're not replacing hygienists, are you?
No, we're definitely, we don't do anything with hygienists, so the hygienists are definitely here to stay.
So if people are listening to us right now, they're thinking about going and getting taken care of their teeth. What do they ask their dentist to see if they have this, or how can they recommend to their dentist that they should upgrade their situation?
Well, they can go in and ask their dentist, are you using digital dentistry? Are you practicing digital dentistry? That's just a very simple way to ask about it, and the dentist can explain to them what part of that they're utilizing. If they want to give a recommendation to their dentist on where to go, they can check out our website. It's sundentallabs.com. And there's more information on there on how their dentists can become better equipped to serve their patients.
And do you get a commission for that?
I don't, unfortunately. I wish I did.
How big's your company?
We're about 500 employees worldwide.
And what happens at these other offices? You've got offices in the United Kingdom and Sweden and France and the Netherlands, Germany and China. What are they doing?
They pretty much do the same thing that we do here in the U.S. It's digital manufacturing. They utilize 3D printers, 3D scanners, all the latest in technology to serve their local markets. One interesting thing though is Europe is actually a little bit behind the U.S. when it comes to progress in the dental space. A lot of people think it's opposite, but they are lagging behind.
Well, we know the United Kingdom is definitely lagging behind because they got some bad chiclets in that country. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Is that one of your biggest markets, England?
It is one of our biggest markets outside the U.S. Actually, it is. That's.
My daughter is actually in Manchester right now.
Oh,
wedding.
Oh, wow, that's incredible. That's right near one of our locations.
She has great teeth, Anna.
Did you have to pay for that?
For the trip?
For the teeth. So.
No, she got good dental care.
Okay, all right, yeah.
She had, actually, she cracked a tooth when she was a little girl. I mean, literally, it was like a big fang hanging down. She was so upset. She's so cute.
That's funny.
She's off to Dublin, Ireland now with her friend Maggie. They're on an adventure.
Wow, that sounds like quite a trip.
All right, so how can people get in touch with you, Chuck?
The best way to get in touch with us is just go to the website. So just go to sundentallabs.com. They can find out information there. They can contact us through there. Everything they need will be up there.
You got kids?
I do. I have 2 kids.
Oh, they're 2.
They need improvement for sure.
Your kids have bad teeth?
Yes, yeah. They're and that's genetics. And it's going to be a costly adolescence for me. See that coming.
I get braces and stuff too.
Yeah, braces and all that's definitely coming.
Well, better work hard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And check out First Fridays. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed.
Okay, definitely. I will go. I will go on the next First Friday.
What is that? Oh, that's
coming
Friday.
Yeah, it's coming Friday.
guess it will be this Friday.
Yeah.
It's the first Friday.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you. Well, my next call is to Dr. Tom Radke. See if he's got some.
Okay. All right, great.
Right done.
Okay.